All right. Shalom, shalom. Real Hebrew Israelite coming week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of America and this society. I want to start out giving all praise and glory and honor to Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, Rakakadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work, and the few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. This the brother Madazawa Yunya, aka Mataz, and I'm coming back with another quick video. It's gonna be quick to the brief. This dude already gave the breakdown, man. This ain't no YN. The YN is on, like you said, man, from 15 all the way up to 25. This was a little nigga, a little demon. And this just shows you when you don't put no discipline in the households and only these females is raising the children when there's no father figure. So I'm gonna let this play. A real father at that. Let me say that because a lot of these niggas are bitch ass niggas.
Latarian Milton is not your typical 7-year-old. Few his age have ever driven an SUV up and down several busy streets. It all started at his mother's townhouse. Latarian says he took the car keys and hopped into his grandmother's Dodge Durango.
When I came through the back door, I looked on the counter, my keys were gone.
I took my grandma's car because I got mad at my mom, and then I suddenly had my friend come in, and he smoked with cigarettes.
He started the vehicle and put it into gear.
I yanked the thing.
And off they went, two 7-year-olds alone on the road. Latarian drove several miles through Lake Park and Palm Beach Gardens.
We got the one call that I told you about of a driver in the vehicle who looked too short to be able to see over the steering wheel.
Along the way, he ran over 2 mailboxes, hit 2 parked cars in a Costco parking lot, and struck 2 moving cars near Walmart.
I want to do it because it's fun. It's fun to do bad things, to drive into a car.
But did you know that you could perhaps kill somebody?
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
It all ended on Investment Lane and Consumer Drive. That's where Latarian hit the curb and sideswiped the sign. The SUV took most of the beating, snapping off one of his axles and wheels. A grandmother's rage.
I want to whip his behind. That's what I want to do right now. If I thought they wouldn't take me to jail, I'd whip his behind right now.
You don't think he should be punished for all of this?
Just a little bit no video games for a whole weekend.
And one unusual story for police.
Are you sorry? You understand that now your grandma's going to have to pay to have those cars fixed.
Latarian.
So it's like, man, and then, no, he need his butt. What we talking about? Yeah, take away. He don't care about the video games being taken away, man. But this is why the scriptures tell you this, man, that you supposed to beat them on the side. You supposed to be on the son, man. See, a lot of these, look, it's not fathers and stuff in the household. So now you getting all of this bull crap happening. You got these little demons running around like, hey, man, like it's so, like they can just do whatever the hell they want, man. You know? Let me say, all right. I think it's right here. Give me 1 second. So now this is Ecclesiastes 30:1. He that loveth his son causeth him often to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. They supposed to feel the rod. This little nigga right here, man. Little demon. Then you got the little niggas, then you got these YNs. And man, they just out of order. They completely out of order. They completely running mad out here. Because ain't no discipline happening. He ain't getting whooped. She said she wished she could whoop him and she didn't think she would go to jail. Man, whoop his ass. Man, come on, man. And that was a little, you could tell that was a little back in the older day. Not too old, but not, come on, man. Little nigga look like, fucking, doughboy off motherfucking, Boys in the Hood. Whoop that little nigga ass, man. He that chasten his son, shall have joy in him and shall rejoice of him amongst his acquaintance. So now you got a good report. It ain't no bad reports when your son is around, or if he out in the streets, or he doing something. You may send him to the store to go pick up stuff. Cause back when I was a shorty, our mom used to send us to the store to go grab things. You can't do that nowadays because these days, it's always some crazy stuff happening. But we used to take our, go to the store for our mom. She'll give us a little list, grab a few things for her and bring it back. And, we ain't really had no bad report. We wasn't just out here being little demons, He that teacheth his son giveth the enemy Grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he should rejoice of him. Exactly. So it wasn't no bad reports, nothing that's going on. You know, the enemy have nothing to say. You know, because hey, we was I had that good report. That's what you're supposed to have. You're supposed to have a good report. You know, this is why these children need to get their ass whooped, man. And you know, and it's not happening often. You know, because everything is completely out of order, and then you got these females just raising these children. You know, that's what's going on in these most of these households. That's why you got the drug dealers and the killers out here. You know, they just running around doing whatever the hell they want, smoking on blunts, pants hanging off their ass, all type of things, because ain't no discipline happening. And this is why YAHAWASHI is about to return, because there's just too much of this going on, too much of this out of orderness, too much of this, you know, things not being disciplined. You know, hey man, you gotta have some discipline in your life. And a lot of these young shorties, they don't have no disciplines. These youngsters, you know, they just completely got their mind all wrapped up into this life, man. They looking at the TV, they looking at analyzing these people, they following after this wickedness. You know, they not trying to hear righteous judgment, you know, which is completely crazy, man. You know, ain't no righteous judgment being implemented out here, man. You know, this is just full of craziness, and you know, like little demons, man, that's running around. And nah, man, how about Shimmy Al Shadu now? He don't like this, you know. Though his father died, yet he is as though he were not dead, for he had left one behind him that is like himself. Exactly. And that's the whole point of having a good foundation in the home. But this is what these females do. Every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her hands. And then you got a lot of these foolish ass females, they destroying the foundation of everything, you know. It's not giving a real foundation anymore, you know, because everything is completely just full of wickedness. It's full of envious, murder. You know, it's a lot of these things going on out here because of these females. It's the ones running the household. They're not wise. They're out of order. And then they don't have knowledge, wisdom, understanding. This Proverbs 9:13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. Because if they weren't simple and they knew some things, these things wouldn't even happening. They wouldn't even allow the men to come out the household because they'll have that order. You know, it's no order being put down in these households anymore. And without the order being established and put down in the households, what do you get? A bunch of monsters. And that's what's being raised, a bunch of monsters these days. And they just running around doing you know what and doing you know who, you know, just doing everything all above or under the sun, and not having a care in the world of what they doing. This is why, hey, the so-called white man, these Edomites, they knew exactly what to do to get rid of the fathers out of the home, because then you get a lot of this. So, you know, hey, because now ain't nobody being left with a good name behind anymore. And when there ain't no good name being left behind, what are you getting? Wickedness. Isaiah 3:12. As for my people, children are their oppressors. And you being oppressed by these children. Like the grandma, she was being oppressed by her grandson. He took the car. He riding around doing all little nigga shit. Crashing into mailboxes and crashing into other people's cars. Messing it up. Now her car messed up. She got to pay all this money. You know, it's just a lot of out of orderness because of these little demons are not being raised correctly. And Esau knew this. He knew that this was going to happen. You know, he's saying he wanted to be a hood rat. He wanted to do this. He wanted to do that. He was mad at his mom. And that's how you know, this is how it started from the mothers, because they not raising them right. And women rule over them Oh my people they which led thee caused thee to err and destroyed the way of thy paths. And that's what happened. You seeing the destroying of our people because of this. That's why they look at us as degenerates. They look at it like, if this is a profession of the whole beauty, because look at these little demons now. Who's raising them? You know, who's raising them? Let me get this real quick. It's Lamentations 2:15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their heads at the daughters of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that man called the profession of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? This is what they look forward to seeing this. Seeing our people looking nothing but like little demons, especially with the little ones. They happy to see the little ones being little demons. Edom is happy he accomplished a diligent search to destroy our people. To destroy, he like, man, let's destroy from the foundation, remove the head, and now it's going to trickle down to these little demons. And now what's going on? They wilding out, doing whatever. Ain't nobody keeping the laws of the Lord. I don't care if they got decent jobs, they going to school, whatever. Ain't nobody keeping the laws of YAHAWASHI. Where's the laws being implemented out here? There's no laws going forth, man. It's just a lot of nigger shit. And YAHAWASHI is tired of this wickedness, man. It's nothing but wickedness out here and nothing but envious people following all these different gods. All of this bullshit, man, being pushed. And the truth ain't being pushed. The truth, man, we the Israelites. Simple as that. We are the people of the Bible. And they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know who the hell you are. They want you to be a nigga. They want you to be a demon. This is what they want you to be, man. But hey, guess what? YAHAWASHI is about to unleash that power. He about to unleash and show everybody. So, man, yes, man, we're supposed to be on our children. This is out of order. You supposed to whoop their ass. This is out of order. But they'll allow you to continue being out of order instead of getting right with YAHAWASHI. You know? And it's madness. It's just madness. Let me go back to this Ecclesiasticus 30:5. While he liveth, he saw and rejoiced in him. And when he is dead, he was not sorrowful. He left behind him an avenger against his enemies, and one that shall requite kindness to his friends. Exactly. So you seeing that. But they don't like that, man. So they knew to destroy the foundation so you don't have this. Have little niggas running around, have little demons. You know? He that maketh too much of his son shall bind him up. Shall bind up his wounds, and his bowels will be troubled at every cry. Exactly. You're supposed to make too much of your child. You're supposed to be on their ass. Your daughter too. You're supposed to be on their ass. And horse not broken become headstrong. A child left to himself will be willful. And that's what happened. He became willful because he was left to himself. He wasn't listening. He was being hard-headed. His mother ain't really chastising him. This is what happens, man. Conquer thy child, and he shall make thee afraid. Play with him, and he will bring thee to heaviness. And that's what happened. Now they all crying and upset. Because this little nigga doing all this nigger shit, man. YAHAWASHI gonna destroy that nigga. Straight up. But, hey, man, Esau knew, man. He knew to destroy the foundation of the homes. He knew how to do this. He read these scriptures. This is how you know. How you think he know how to manipulate the world? And you niggas don't never want to listen. Y'all don't want to get in order because you niggas just want to be niggas. And YAHAWASHI going to destroy all of you niggas. Y'all don't want to hear the true man of the Lord. Y'all don't want to hear what's real and get what's right, man. Y'all want to all this fake ass shit out here, man. These fake ass churches, man. Church just means it's simply to call out. And the real men of the Lord are calling out and letting you know what's right and what's wrong. We going to rebuke your ass, man. It's either you going to get in order or YAHAWASHI going to kill your ass. When the destruction come, man, in these streets, when martial law and all this shit hit the fan, then that's when niggas gonna want to start asking questions. Fuck you niggas, man. We ain't gonna want your fucking questions. Fuck your questions, man. We don't give a damn about what question you ask in that day. Because the answer, we giving you the answers right now. Get right. Verse 10. Laugh not with him, lest thou have sorrow with him. And least thou gnashest thy teeth in the end. Simple as that. And man, ass whoopings was mandatory in the scriptures, man. Because it also said, if you got a stubborn son in the scriptures, you supposed to put him to death. If he don't want to listen, he don't want to clean up, he don't want to do shit, being a little nigga. Back in the ancient days, he would have got his ass put to death. Not no timeout. None of that. But now these days, man, you get the fuck out of my house. Go deal in the streets, man. See what the streets gonna give you. Keep going. It says, give him no labor in his youth, and wink not at his folly. Exactly, man. You supposed to put him to labor. You don't supposed to wink at their folly. When they do some bullshit, you supposed to check that shit right away. It says, bow his neck while he is young, and beat him on the side while he is a child, lest he wax stubborn and be disobedient unto thee, and so bring of sorrow to thy heart. So yes, man, you're supposed to whoop that ass. It says, chasten thy son and hold him to labor, lest his lewd behavior be offensive to thee. And that's what the hell happened, man, in that video, man. He was lewdness. He was a little nigga. I can't wait to YAHAWASHI gonna try to destroy these little fucking niggas in these YNs, man. And all these fucking dumbass, older, grown-ass niggas who ain't doing shit, man. You bitch-ass niggas, man. The Lord gonna destroy all you soft-ass, bitch-ass niggas. You effeminate-ass niggas, man. The Lord hate that soft-ass shit. You niggas are weak. You niggas don't know how to be a fucking man. Hey, man, I can't wait, man. Hey, man, it's coming. That day is coming and you motherfuckers gonna die, man. Keep fucking around with YAHAWASHI. So with that, man, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahawashi by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honor to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And the few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. And man, keep pushing and doing the work and get the fucking order before it's too late. And man, World War III is literally around the corner and the mark of the beast is around the corner, that microchip. You niggas don't want to get right, fuck you.